Once again, welcome back. Now, today we are going to revise the course of the revolt. The spy broke out into an open revolt at Meerut in April 1857. They refused to touch the greased cartage and they were court martialized and sentenced to 10-year imprisonment. The regiment in Meerut revolted on 10th of May 1857, and after that they marched to the Delhi on 11th of May and rebelled under the Bahadur Shah Jafar II. Second thing, the revolt then spread to the other places like it is led by Nana Sahib in Kanpur along with his general Tante Tope, and by Begum Hazrat Mahal. They led the revolt in Awadh. Rani Lakshmi Bai, they led the revolt in Jhansi and central India, and some other part of country it is spread like Agra, Banaras, Bareilly, and the Sikh leader in Punjab, Nizam of Hyderabad, Sindhi of Gwalior, they did not join the revolt. The Madras and the Bombay regiments they also did not join the revolt. Afghan and Gorkhas they still remain loyal to the Britishers. So that is the course of the revolt. Next one, that is the suppression of the revolt. How Britishers they suppress the revolt. The British military officers freed Delhi, the epicenter of the revolt, and from the rebel. The Kashmiri Gate was blown up. Hundreds of people were massacred, and Bahadur Shah Jafar II, the Mughal emperor, was tried for the treason and exiled to the Rangoon. His son was cruelly shot down as they were held guilty of the murder of the Englishmen, women, and the children. Next, the control of Delhi and imprisonment of Bahadur Shah Jafar by the British broke the backbone of the immunity. Lucknow was recaptured in 1858. Rani Lakshmi Bai was killed in a battle and Tante Tope was captured and hanged to the death. So that was the end of the historic revolt, which was called the First War of the Independence. Next one, that is the cause of the failure of the revolt. Why this revolt considered as a failure? Some causes there. Number one, there is lack of planning. Number two, lack of unity, lack of weapons, modern weapons, lack of planning, the whole India not participating, only central part and north part of the country they are participating in this revolt, lack of communication, lack of disciplined army, and moreover that is the lack of leadership, because every ruler they are fighting for their own territories, not for the nation or country. So these are the some causes of failure of the revolt 1857. Now the next one, that is what was the results of the revolt 1857. The results of the revolt, that East India Company was ended with the Queen Victoria Proclamation of the November 1st, 1858. She assumed the title of Empress of India. Third, the British Crown took over the administration of India. Number 4, a Secretary of State was appointed by the British Parliament to look after the governance of India with the help of Council. Number 4, the Governor General was given now the title of Viceroy, the representative of British Crown. Number 5th, the British reorganized the army to prevent any future revolt. 6th, full religious freedom was granted to the Indians. 7th, they were also given the assurance that high post would be given to them without any discrimination. 8th, by the end of 1859, British authority in India was fully re-established, but the revolt proved to be the first great struggle for freedom. It became a source of inspiration for the later freedom struggle, and its heroes became household names in the country. So this is all about this chapter. First, the cause of revolt 1857, course of the revolt 1857, suppression of the revolt, failure cause of revolt 1857, and the results of 1857. So thank you very much.